Welcome to this edition of Coaches Interviews. I'm here with Coach Marvin Walker, head girls basketball coach here at Alamo Heights High School basketball. Coach Walker, man, I've known you from way back, and it's good to finally be a colleague of yours and to see the work you're doing here at Alamo Heights. Tell us, it's 2024. Your basketball team is venturing into new heights. What will those be?
Well, first of all, it's exciting to be here. The girls have been working hard, doing a lot of good work. It's exciting. We'll make the playoffs for the first time since the 2011-2012 season. We've tied the all-time win record here at the school, so hopefully we'll break that on Tuesday. And it's just exciting. We got a young group of girls, so I don't feel like this is a one-off. I feel like we got a program that's building and will continue to be competitive for years to come.
Let's talk about that. You use the word building, historical context, first time playoffs in 13 years. What have you done since you've gotten here to get this program on the up and up?
A lot of it was just instilling confidence. When I got here, there were girls in the program that were good enough. They just didn't know they were. So it was just teaching them how to play the game, how to approach the game, how to work hard, and then obviously adding to that skill set and showing them how to utilize that skill set. And it's just, again, showing them what a program is supposed to look like and the things you're supposed to do. Show up on time, work hard, stay a little bit late, work hard in drills, carry yourself a certain way, and exude some confidence.
Okay, confidence is the key. I agree with you there. So talk about some of the confident players that you have now that have helped propel this program into higher heights.
But I'm going to start with senior Talea Andrews. If you'd have saw Talea her sophomore year, she's a good player. But she fell in love with the game. Her and her sister Anaya, who graduated last year, you could just tell they both fell in love with the game. Over the summer, they were at every park outside working out. Every time I looked up on Instagram or Twitter, they were working out outside at every park in San Antonio, it felt like. And they came back the next year, and they both were more productive, more eager, and they just both, if I was going to pick two people who kind of helped take this program to the next level, it was those two. Talea, as a sophomore, earned first team all-district in a pretty tough competitive conference district, and then she got it again last year, and I wouldn't be surprised if she gets it again this year. She just got nominated to an all-star team here in San Antonio. And then we have Sophie Zadell, who as a freshman and sophomore logged very few minutes. After her sophomore year, she decided basketball was her thing. Over the summer, she worked her tail off, and now she has 5 offers and counting. Multiple D1 schools have been in contact. We've had more college coaches in this gym watching us practice and watching us play than I think we've had in a long time. And then I think the last one is Berkeley Hart, who's a sophomore, and she's our leading scorer for the last 2 years as a freshman. Right now, she's leading us in scoring. I mean, she's a 6-foot guard that can shoot the leather off the ball. She's a lefty, and she's starting to get a lot of interest too. So, and then we got a bunch of other sophomores and freshmen that are competitive and contributing also.
Well, that's awesome to hear, because for firsthand from watching games, I've seen Talea and her hard work, I've seen Berkeley Hart and her hard work, and I've seen Sophie Zadell. So you have a 3-headed monster, and 2 of those 3 are coming back next year for you. And as you said, you have a young program. Not to hit breaking news or anything, but we just got announced new districts for next year. And what are your thoughts, and who are some of the opponents we'll see next year? Not to get past this year, we're going to come back to that, but what do you see for next year and the opponents that just popped up?
It's definitely going to be competitive. You got some schools over there. They got some really good programs. Wagner, has one of the best players in the state, if not the country. Then you got Bernie, who, the last couple of years have been ranked in the top 5 in 4A, and I don't see that changing much with them moving up to 5A. Then you got Piper, pretty new program that's already making some noise. I think they're ranked in the top 10 in the area. And they got, Alicia Peavy over there, who's a really good player that has, probably 10 to 12 offers. I'm very familiar with that program. And then Bernie Champion, Kerrville, Tivy, those are all programs that historically have been really good programs. So it's going to be exciting to be in this new district. It's definitely going to be competitive, and every night's going to be fun.
It may help you a little bit, Coach, because now this district is going to have the attention of your players. I know San Antonio's been fortunate for the past couple of years where girls basketball has been like the sport of the city, where you see 5 to 10 D1 girls going from programs, right? We got the the girl at Clark, Roberson at Clark. We have the girl at Brandeis. We've had several girls. We had Deja Kelly's come out of here to go to. We've had people, right? And you mentioned the name Peavy. That's a lineage of history of family people who have just played basketball. It feels like you're going to be in a basketball-specific conference, and you've got to be stoked about that.
Super stoked. You're right. Eyes are going to be on this district. We're going to get more attention. I think it's well deserved. We got a lot of girls, like you said, around the city that have been working hard. We got girls who've kind of paved the way. You named some of those girls. And it's going to be exciting to know that people are probably looking at this district realignment and already maybe putting a star by some games or some matchups. It's going to be exciting.
It's got to be. So talk to me about this. If we come to a girls' game, what is the tenor or the temperature? What's the calling card of this Alum Heights Mules team? Hard
work and defense. One thing I tell them that no matter what your offensive night looks like, there's no defensive off nights. So we focus a lot on defense. We switch up our defenses a lot. We do a lot of different things to keep the other team off balance, which allows me to go a little bit deeper into my bench. And we know on any given night, we got somebody who's probably going to lead us in scoring, whether it's Talea, whether it's Sophie, whether it's Berkeley. We've had Magdalena Gutierrez lead us in scoring before. We got a sophomore named Kendall Barker who in this game this past Tuesday scored 8 points in the fourth quarter. I mean, we got some kids that can put the ball in the hole, so I'm not worried about that. And I know if we take care of our business on the defensive end, we're going to be competitive every night.
That's awesome. I know in talking off camera, one of the things you appreciate about your program is your support system from your coaches and your parents. Talk a little bit about that for the program.
We have great parents. There's a lot of things that normally would fall on a head coach's plate that I don't have to worry about. Senior night, teacher appreciation night, all those things that are very important, and I take great value in them. But our parents pretty much say, we got it, coach. And they take care of that. They support what I'm doing on the court with their girls. I think at the end of the day, they know I love their girls and I do anything for them. So whatever hard coaching I have to do, they know it's not personal. And I think the girls feel the same way. So it's great being at a place where there's a lot of things that I don't have to worry about. If I go to administration and ask for certain things, it's usually a yes. And if not, we'll let us get back to you. So it's great being here, and I'm enjoying the program, the support, and the community support also.
And talk a little bit about your coaches. Who are your right-hand folks who keep you glued to the game, allowing you to do what you do and the magic you create? Talk about the behind-the-scenes folks, your assistant coaches.
It's great. Casey Patterson's been here with me for 2 years. She takes our freshman group, which is a big undertaking, and she does a great job with them. She has the perfect personality to build those relationships and build them up from the ground up. And then my JV assistant is Grace Sanchez, who just came here this year, former D3 player, came here from being a D3 coach. So it's nice for me not have to put on my shoes all the time to get out here to show the girls something. She still has a little bit in the tank, so it's nice to have her. They're very supportive. The one thing that the number one priority I want assistant coaches is coaches who love the girls as much as I do, that they're going to do whatever they can to make sure they're successful, not just on the court, but in the classroom. If they got something going on at home or wherever it may be, they know they got 3 people here they can go to and kind of talk through some things, or if they need some guidance. And so I have 2 great assistant coaches who I know are going to take care of these girls, and that's our primary objective here.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you coming by. Fans, you got to check them out. Tuesday, right here, Mule Dome, 6:45?
6:45.
6:45 p.m. versus Highlands Owls. This is where you need to be, in the Mule Dome, rooting on Coach Walker and the Lady Mules as they reach for higher heights and getting that all-time program win. That'll be win number 24?
24.
Hey, that's the Magic Kobe number. Come watch them get that dub. Thank you for watching. Coach's interview with Coach Marvin Walker, AH Sports Media. Stay locked.
Thank you.
Thank you.